Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm just going to give you a very brief video right now of up and coming attractions. That is videos that I'm getting ready to put together. About a week ago, you may or may not have seen the video. It was short-lived on YouTube. I posted information about a 4.1, at the time it was a 4.1 quake, which was downgraded of course to a 3.8. I say of course because sometimes the magnitude either needs to be adjusted either higher or lower, depending on reports on where the quake was felt, how strong the shaking was, and that sort of thing. But you know, the quake was felt all the way in Beverly Hills, and it was in the Inland Empire, which someone has asked where the Inland Empire is, and I'm sure there are many of you who don't know what that is, and my apologies for not making that clear, but it's about an hour east of LA. It's basically a conglomerate of cities and counties, a couple different counties, and it's just a very large area, so they call it the Inland Empire. It's just a term to, you know, an all-inclusive term about a large area of cities. So I'm sorry I'm stumbling over my words. That video, I had to take it down. I was kind of all over the place. I had just woken up from the quake. I was startled and just a little frazzled, but anyhow, yeah, it was it was short but strong and definitely noticeable. So that day I actually drove out and got some footage of that area. I didn't get close to where the fault was because I had some other things to do that day and I didn't have a lot of time. But I'm going to try to make a trip out that way and actually get some closer up footage. That way you can see exactly the area where the quake came from. And that area, the San Andreas, which is right above it, which is part of the area that's been locked for so long, for over 300 years, I think they say. So, and I actually have footage of the whole, you can see the hillside. It's like a long area of hills. That's not, I'm tired you guys, I'm sorry, but it's, you can see the hills where the San Andreas runs, and then you can see where that joins with another fault line. I don't want to say join, but they run close together. There's the San Jacinto fault line, the Cucamonga fault line, and the North Frontal system, I believe it is. And where I was standing, I was actually standing on a fault. It's a small fault, but it's still, I mean, capable of doing some damage if that's where the epicenter were to occur. But, you know, I don't have quake on the brain. I'm not, like, obsessed with this. For a while I was obsessed with it, but what I think is happening now is every time I try to stop doing a video, stop doing videos, I'm like, okay, well, I've shared enough. I think everyone has had enough information. I share it with you what I saw, and that was the whole purpose of making any of the videos in the first place. And then it turned into words of encouragement because I like to encourage people. That's just me. But every time I want to stop, it's just like stronger in me, this sense to just tell people to get ready. I can't tell you why. All I know is that I just keep hearing get ready, you know, prepare. So, and you just look at the things that are going on in the world. I mean, I'm going to do a video about how our youth, like even some of the cartoons, and don't call me crazy, please. I know I've seen a lot of YouTube videos about some of the cartoons. I'm sorry, I'm hot. Some of the YouTube videos about the cartoons and the symbolism in the cartoons, but I've been watching some with my kids, and I saw with my own eyes, you can see the satanic symbolism in the cartoons. And it's just a sign of the last days. Like, there's a lack of love. People are so mean. My gosh, people can be so cruel and so mean. I saw stories about a guy who killed his girlfriend and then ate her body, and I mean, just ruthless things. It just makes you more and more long for heaven. It's like you don't want to be in a place like this with just evil or hatred and no love. So, and don't even get me started about the way, like, just the women are. There's no modesty anymore. You know, I don't want to judge anybody. I'm not judging anybody, but where are the standards that, you know, used to guide society? I'm not that old, but still, I mean, I know there was once upon a time where we had some standards, you know, some type of moral standards that we followed, but I don't know. So those are some videos I'm going to put together, a couple right there, and then about just the time is soon. I mean, the writing's on the wall. People say, well, how do you know Jesus is coming back? Do you have a crystal ball? Well, first of all, I don't believe in crystal balls. It's just the Word of God. I believe in the Word, and the Word stands on its own. The writers of the different books of the Bible wrote as they were influenced by the Holy Spirit, by God's Spirit, and they wrote what they were led to write. And it's amazing. A lot of it's coming to pass. A lot has already come to pass, and Pretty much it's scary because I really don't know what much else is left to be fulfilled. I know there's wars and rumors of wars. Those are part of the, I'm so sorry, I'm just burning up right now. But that's part of the signs, you know, the times. There's different things. Earthquakes in diverse places. That means various places, even places where they normally wouldn't have them. The seas and the waves roaring. It means rough weather, you know, terrible, terrible weather. Could even mean tsunamis, you know, that thought just hit me. Wars and rumors of wars. There's a lot going on. I really want to take the time to kind of just go through the word and just compare, like do some, you know, modern day comparisons of what's going on today. And it's really astounding. It really will make you wake up, open your eyes and see that trying to amass a fortune, and I'm not saying don't try to live comfortably, and it's okay to have money and things like that, but to make that your end-all pursuit is not, I mean, in the end, I mean, I want to be wealthy one day. It wouldn't hurt. Heck no, it would not hurt. I want to be wealthy, but I want to do, there's so many things I want to do for the kingdom, you know, to tell people about God and to help the hurting, and it just, my heart goes out. There's so much I want to do to help people, but I don't have what I need right now, and I know I will have it one day. But in the end, my point is that nothing else matters other than what we do for Christ, really. I mean, when we stand before Him, and there will be a day that we are going to stand before Him, and we're going to give Him an account of everything that we said and the things that we did. And you might laugh at it and scoff at it and scorn it. You might call me every name in the book. I was called, just, I don't even want to say what I was called, but we're going to stand before Him, and we're going to give an account. And if we don't tell people, then we're going to give an account to God. For those of us that do know, we're going to give an account to Him for why we didn't open our mouth. And so, and God is a loving God. Yes, He's a forgiving God. He's a just God. But He's also, because He is just, He has to stand by His word. He's fair. So I'm going to share those types of things. It's kind of like Bible studies. And then also, I know I'm kind of rambling. I'm all over the place, but I didn't write everything down. And it's been a long day for me. So, but yeah, I was going to share a couple of dreams that my sister and I had. I keep saying my sister, and I want to do a video with her, but she's very busy as well. But just dreams that we've had that have actually come to pass, because I think that's important. You know, we're not just out there dreaming things. We didn't ask for the dreams. We didn't conjure anything up. I don't believe in all that. I believe that I tell a dream as a dream, and the Lord is the one that either it came from Him or it didn't. Maybe it came from the pizza I ate, you know, maybe a particular night. I don't know, but I strongly believe that my dreams are from the Lord. You know, the ones that are like warnings, you know, and so forth, and just like a foreshadow of things to come. I've seen things, and I don't want to say right now because it would take too long. I kind of want to take my time and go through them. I've got a week left in school, and so I'm ready to give up because I'm like so tired of, I don't want to see another book. I don't want to see another pencil. I don't want to see another essay. If you're in school, you feel me. I'm sure you do, but I'm going to be done with school in just a little while, so I'll be able to devote a little bit more time, as much as I can. I kind of still have a hectic schedule. My mom's health isn't the best, and I'm trying to do what I can to help. But, so anyway, I'm sure you don't want to hear about my problems, but just know that we're all in this together. You might be going through your own trials and situations, but we're all in this together, and we're all going to make it out victoriously as long as we don't give up. As long as we keep our hand in the hand of the Master. Don't ever give up. I know it's hard. I know opposition comes. I know the enemy sends it to discourage us and get us off track. But we got to keep persevering. We got to keep pressing on no matter what. I've taken so many hits and so many blows, literally and figuratively. But I just find myself getting back up again. And it's not because of my own strength. It's not any goodness in me. And I'm just so super strong and all this. It's not none of that. It's really, truly, literally the power of God that keeps me going. So one of my little ones is coming in, so I'm going to cut the video off at this point and tend to my babies and get some rest, and get out of this hot room. Alrighty, take care everyone. Until then, bye-bye.